Hi, Pile One, welcome to your reading. I am so glad to have you here. Let's take a look at what message this mystical place has for you. And you chose Inner Earth with this card, and it says Base Chakra, Strength and Security, Laying Foundations. And what I'm picking up for you, Pile One, is you have a need or a longing for a big change to happen. So for some of you, this has to do with like a complete makeover. Like, let's say you live in a house, you just want to demolish it and start all over again. For others of you, you just like you want the same floor but new walls. And for some of you, it is about the ceiling. You just want to have like no ceiling or switch that up in some way. And what I'm seeing for you, Pile One, is I'm just gonna put this card down. There is something on its way to you that will actually shake things up quite a bit. And I see that for some of you, it will be like an inner transformation, but for some of you, I see you standing still and everything around you is changing. So know that this need and longing you have for a change, that you are on the right path, you're in the right direction of getting it and experiencing this shift that you're about. But what I see most of all is all of this will start with some sort of epiphany. Yeah, epiphany, revelation. It will be like a eureka moment, a clear sentient knowing of something. For some of you, this revelation will happen on more than one level. Like, it might be just examples, it might be in your dreams, and then you will see like clues from your dream throughout your day. For those of you who will experience this revelation, this knowing on many levels, that has a very specific reason why that is happening, and that is for you to not go astray, almost like unapologetically, with no compromises, keep going where you're going. That is like to affirm this, reaffirm this, to strengthen this, how you're convinced about where you're going. And you know, I was talking earlier about the change that you're longing for, wishing for. Like, you picked up on something profound when you started to wish for this. So you're doing a great job, you are on the right path, and things will happen for you, and it will start with like some sort of inner knowing, clairsentient knowing, epiphany, revelation. Yeah, like you will just, okay, I know where to go, I know what will happen, I know what to do. And all of this, you know, you will get a new foundation of some sort, for sure. So let's take out your oracle cards first. I'm gonna put your tarot deck aside, and we will start with your oracle cards to see what more information tarot can give us when it comes to, you know, I'm sensing like all of these different things, like the epiphany moment, the changes that will coming, you will know where to go, what to do. Like, it's all one. They're all so tightly connected that it's almost impossible for me to like split it up. Like, okay, so let's take a look at that first, and that second, and that third. I'm just sensing like they are so immersed in each other that it's impossible for me to like pick them out of each other. So I'll just go with that energy and trust the process and not try to split it up in any way. Okay, I will get to the Lenormand deck. I just want to look at these cards first. So you have, oh my God, I love this. Like you have Inner Earth, and then you also got the Earth Star Chakra with the number 29. And it's also Herkimer Diamond and alignment. You know, this is just another confirmation that you've done a great job just knowing what is for you, what is supposed to happen for you, and this will just like get more and more aligned. And that is why I can't like dissect the different pieces from each other, because this alignment of yours, that it's already there, you're already aligned. It will just be like this alignment will just grow stronger and stronger, and more than anything, it will get more and more clear and specific, and start to, you know, what I'm sensing together with this, yeah, like when you will get this epiphany or inner knowing, because this will be different for all of you, right? Like the way this will happen, this inner knowing of yours. However, for all of the group, this group, the reason for it to happen has to do with you picking up momentum. It has to do with you picking up speed and things starting to happen in this area that you want to see a change in. And that is where you're doing a great job already aligning yourself with this change that you're longing for. And yeah, I'm just like really seeing that you're doing an amazing job. You are on the right path. And you will just get more and more reassured of this from now on. And the other card of yours is the cat, and this is an animal guide of Avalon, and it says independence, healthy boundaries. It has the number 18. Okay. You know what? I'm not picking up on anything with the cat quite yet. I'm sure the message will come, but it's almost looking at me like I dare this not to happen. Like it's almost like a threat coming from the eyes of the cat, like yeah, I dare this not to happen. And maybe that signifies like your energy, like how determined you are, how sure you are, how confident you are that you need this change for this and this and this reason. The main reason being like either your life or this specific area picking up momentum, things starting to happen for you. I want to take a look at your Lenormand cards too. Okay, so the first one you have is the clouds, and it says doubt, confusion, secrets. And the other card says the child, beginnings, innocence, play. So this is, you know, I love when all of the cards are confirming each other, because this is really saying, you know, with the clouds, sometimes I take the words on the cards literally, and I will know when to do it. Like I will be shown to take it literally, and sometimes I don't. Yeah. So this is one of the times that I'm really picking up on something else than what the words on the cards are saying. So with the clouds cards, I'm really saying this is, you know, or did I say it? I'm not sure if I said it or if I thought it, but didn't say it. But the changes that you will experience in your real life, like in real time. Oh, sorry. you will recognize a lot of the changes and a lot of the things that will come into your life and happen for you. Those things will be recognized by you, not just because maybe you've had it before or you've experienced it before, but mainly because you thought of it. The manifestation, of course, started in your imagination. So that is why you will recognize the things that will come in. And you know, with innocence and beginnings, with the child card, it really just says like how close you are to this happening. Yeah, so I'm getting like for most of you, this hasn't happened yet, but you are super close to getting this epiphany, this inner knowing, this revelation of like, oh my God, like I know now 100, like all of the pieces just fell perfectly together. And I see like when this happens, the process for you will become very natural and very like, I know what to do. Like no one talked to me, no one tells me anything. Like I know what to do because of the clouds card showing up. Like you will recognize it because you've already thought of it. So when it happens, you will be like, yes, this is a match. Okay? So let's get your tarot cards also. Oh, I always bump into the camera. Sorry, let me just fix this a little bit. Okay, sorry. I'll just push them a little bit to the side so that you can see them all. Okay, let's start with the card on the bottom of the deck. Oh, okay. You have the Four of Swords. You know, this is like the clouds card just showing up in the tarot deck instead. So you see the way you've been dreaming of this, thinking about this in a very tangible way. You've almost like planned the steps. That's what I mean with tangible. It's not that you just thought a bit about it in a way of like, oh, that would be nice, and then you skipped ahead like 20 years and then you went back 20 years. Like, no, I see this as being very like tangible. You knowing like, okay, this is step 1, this is step 2, this is step 10, this is what I have to do, this is what is missing, that is how I will get what is missing. Like, you've been thinking about this in a very tangible way, and that is why you will be so successful with this. That is why what came through for you was great job. You're on the right path. You're really like goal oriented when it comes to this, and you will reach that goal, but you will also find the journey before reaching the goal as being very like interesting, a bit mystical. You're almost like making mental notes of how everything is shaping up, how everything is playing out, for you to remember this, because you will be like, this happened in such a great way that I want to do this again. Okay, let's see your tarot cards. You have the Star card. You know, this is really talking about the need you have for this change, because I sense like, of course, you've gone through some heavy stuff. That's why you want to change. But I also see that the reason why you're longing for this change, it has to do about your potential. Like whatever it is that has brought you to this certain place of like, I just need this. Like, this is what has to happen. You know, this uh, confidence that I was talking about, it comes from whatever it is that was difficult that happened for you. But it also stems from an like longing, a deep longing of you wanting to experience your potential, like your true self, like how do I explain this? It doesn't necessarily have to do about like your purpose or the meaning of you being here. It has more to do like with who you are, what you can do, what is your potential when it comes to experiencing like mystical, cool, over the top type of experiences, not the everyday life, what everyone else is experiencing. You're like, I know I can take it up a notch. Like, I know I can take it up a level that most people maybe don't even think about or long for. But this far in my life, like, I don't know why it hasn't happened yet, but I need it to happen now. I want it to happen now. And that is what the star card is talking about. It is this longing, deep longing you have to see your full potential, or at least like a very specific potential you have to just like take it up a level. So instead of making like, let's say $10 an hour, you're like, I know I can make $1,000 an hour. That's the type of energy. I'm only speaking of energies when I said that example. And that is like what is surrounding this whole mind, imaginative state of yours, of being very tangible when it comes to this change, this plan. With the cat staring at me like, I dare this not to happen. Watch me if this doesn't happen. Like, and you know, I think it's so beautiful that you're so determined, you know so much already, and still like there is one piece missing. And that is what will come, what I've been talking about when it comes to this revelation that will happen to you. That is so cool. Because what that tells me is that you're self-sufficient, you're doing a great job, really, but life also wants to cooperate with you. And that is why it will be like life, the creator, universe, call it what you want, that will come with this revelation as a gift to you. So the next card you have, it's the Three of Cups. Then you have the Six of Wands. It will be like a very easy game for you, really. And that is why you will like keep mental notes of this and like, I know I can do this again, and maybe I can do it even like easier the next time. Because even though like the result of this will be you changing your foundation in some way, which is huge, like that's a huge change, but for you it will still like be easy. It will still like the results from this will be like, yeah, of course, like this was supposed to happen a long time ago. Like, of course it happened. Like, come on, like let's now just live with this and duplicate this. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles. And the last tarot card is the Page of Swords. So for some of you, like, I don't know why, but like it has to do with someone else. Either someone else will benefit from this too. Like it will be like a ripple effect of you experiencing this, and then this will cause a ripple effect that will affect other people. With the Queen of Pentacles, like, can this be some type of job, some type of project, some type of like side business of yours, what this is talking about? But it will affect other people. But for you, you know, with the Six of Wands and then the Page of Swords, like This will happen more than once for you. You will duplicate this. But the main thing is for you to have this experience. Yeah. Okay, Paula, this was the message coming to you from Inner Earth. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. I'm so glad to have you here. Let's take a look at what message wants to come through to you from a mystical place. And the place you chose is Shambhala or Shambhala. I don't really know how to pronounce it. I've heard both, but I think I will call it Shambhala. And this is how it looks, and it's so beautiful. Let me just tell you that the energies I'm picking up right away are like a combination of magic and sacredness. And when I say magic, I'm not talking about like earth magic, I'm talking about star magic. So let's see what it says. It says Shambhala initiations, retreating to recharge, trusting in the process and Dharma. And you know, I think that either you're in a process or some things are happening to you, like some sort of information is coming through to you, or you keep like hearing the same message over and over again that is not from this world. Like whatever it is that is coming to you through a message, it can be so big and so, I'm just getting like not from this world, not from this earth, that you might be a little bit in disbelief, because what I'm also seeing is that you're not getting more than that. You're not getting like the details or the steps to take. You're just being like reassured all the time of something very big, like star card in the tarot type of energy for you. And it seems like because it's not being more tangible than that, that even though you might be a little bit like tickled by it and you find it like fascinating and interesting, there is a part of you that is like dismissive of it because it's not being more tangible. And really great job. Like I applaud you for that, because that is what will keep you on the ground when this big thing happens or will be revealed for you. So don't get rid of that, because what I'm saying is that all of the steps that will come with this very big thing, let's call it from now on star thing, okay? And you will know what I mean when I say star thing. What was I saying? Yeah, so it is a good combination for you to be like down here on earth, grounded, stable, demanding it to be more tangible, demanding it to have like steps, you know, how to put your feet one in front of the other, like in very tangible way. Because this thing, like if you get swept away with it, you might like, I don't know like what this means, but you might almost lose the track of time, the sense of reality, because for some of you it will be you finding something, for some of you it will be you being presented with something. For most of you, this is already happening and has happened for quite a while. And how you will know what this thing is because you keep getting the same message, the same information, and you're like giggling a little bit every time it comes up, and you're like, oh, how sweet, like this is the 20th time today, oh, that is so sweet. But it's not just sweet. There's actually something big about this. I can't wait to get you your cards. This is the tarot deck. I'm gonna put it aside and start off with your oracle cards and just see what else will come through for you. Okay, so you have 2 cards of this. Okay, yeah, I'm sure we can fit them all. Okay. Oh, so 2 of this too? Sure, why not? So this is a Lenormand deck. I'm gonna get to it. I just want to look at the oracle cards first. So you have number 15, Fluorite, Introspection, Asterian. You know, this card was in a previous reading a couple of weeks ago, and I so remember the message. So if you've picked that reading with this Fluorite card, oh my God, is this reading for you? But you know what is coming through again for me? It is the fact that this card has both flowers and mushrooms. You know how mushroom spreads its spores? That like one mushroom can make like a billion other mushrooms from even like from a far away. Like that is almost like an alien type of it's not, yeah, like it's not an animal. It doesn't belong to the animal kingdom, and mushrooms don't belong to the like vegetable kingdom either. It's like in a world of its own. And that is what I'm getting for you. Like this is just saying how star thing this is. Okay, the other card you have is also this number 22, Larimar, Perspective, Neptune. I'm just getting like dreamy. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, so you know this star thing will come through for you, and is already coming through for you, because it is tightly related to a past life of yours that was very sacred. In that life, you experiencing star things was everyday life for you. And you've implanted, like with the spores and the flowers, you know how they get pollinated and it spreads all around. That is what you've done on a soul level for you with this star thing. It is a type of like DNA awakening. Oh my God, this is so exciting. Yeah, okay, so let's take a look at the other cards. So you have the sacred journey markers, burden, number 43. So can I just say something before I move on to the other card? I see that some of you have, yeah, maybe all of you have very strong like mother type energies. Even if you're not a mother, even if you're a man, I don't care. That you're very, how, like, you know, like the strong qualities of a mother. You know, like almost lioness type of energies. And that was designed by you. But for you to also experience, because these lioness type of energies, it has to do with you being like of service to others, you taking care of others, you in relations to others, in relation to others. However, in your like star DNA, you put this pollination or mushroom spore to remind you of like yourself, so you don't get lost in like the bigger group of people, the group you belong to, that you almost wanted to like remember your own sacredness, remember your own starness. And that has to be important for you to actually like plant it, seed it in your DNA. And it is for you to not lose focus by being with other people and of their needs. Because the thing is that you don't need to like get better at that. You're already doing it great, and that was your design, to do this great. However, you also didn't want to lose track of, ooh, like this star thing you have, and that is why you made sure that you would remember it. Yeah, okay. So the next card you have is the eagle, and this is animal guide. It says spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm, number 9. Connection to the angelic realm. This is like connection to your like outer world identity. That is how I'm taking it. Let's get, because you know why this type of star thing message is coming to you, keeps coming to you. It is because how like close you are to the heavens. It's like you could also actually like just float away and just like end up in the skies. But you're here to be you're here to be a person. But the thing is that this message can come through to you because how tightly connected you are to the skies, like to the spiritual realm, to the source of everything, to like interdimensional beings. You're very close to that reality. And that is why this star thing message can come through to you in such a clear way and find its way to you, never getting lost. Let's get your Lenormand cards. These two. Okay. So, first of all, you have the wolf. It says loyalty, support, friendship. You know, this thing is what comes natural for you, to focus on other people, to like be very maybe like family oriented, loyal, like to other people. Like you, it's easy for you to put this loving focus on other people. And this message is now coming through for you. I'm seeing it more and more, like you've done a great job, you've done what you're here to do. However, like from now on, the focus will be more and more on this sacred star thing that is part of your like background, your history, your soul identity, and it will start to come through more and more for you. And you also have the rodent. Worry, weakness, insecurity. Yeah, okay, so I have no idea if this is like for all of you or for some of you, but this is a strong message coming through, so I'm gonna say it. You will know that this is happening for you right now, that like this DNA inside of you is being awakened, like memories will start coming back to you. This star thing message will just grow bigger and bigger and clearer and clearer, because you might actually recently or like up for a period of time, for a period of time, out of nowhere gotten into like conflicts with other people, and you're like, what the fuck, like what is this? Like I usually never argue with this person, and now all of a sudden we're arguing all of the time. It can be a person that you're always like fine-tuned with, aligned with, and then all of a sudden you experience like this big separation between the two of you, and you're like, from where? Like what is this? It's scary. Like it's never like this. It can be in your workplace that all of a sudden the ones you always cooperated well with, you're just experiencing like, oh my god, they're talking behind my back, like this isn't working as well as it used to before. That it's not a bad thing actually. Oh my god, it sounds so terrible to say that, but what I mean by that is the reason why it's happening, it is a sign that your focus is about to switch into the star thing that you've for a while now have been getting messages about all the time. Yeah, okay, so that is exciting how you're being prepared for it. So let's get your tarot cards. I want to take out 5, so I'll see, maybe I have to rearrange the cards a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have to rearrange them. I want one more. That one. Okay. So let me just rearrange them. That one up there, that one there. Okay, now I think you can see all your cards. And let's start with the one on the bottom of the deck. We have the 9 of Wands. So what might be happening for you right now, it is some type of struggle, but more than anything, it's like a pattern keep repeating when it comes to other people around you, and you're like, I'm not used to this. This is not what I want. Why is this happening? Like, am I manifesting this? Am I the one creating this? Because this keeps happening to me. Like, it must be something wrong that I'm doing. It must be something wrong inside of me that is like spilling out. And let me just tell you that this is actually just a preparation for the focus to be on you. And I'm also getting that when your focus shifts, you will know that you're on the right path, because all of these conflicts will be resolved by themselves. Okay, let's take a look at the other tarot cards. You have the 8 of Wands. Yeah, things will start happening for you as soon as you this Shambhala magic thing of yours, star thing of yours, when continue giggling, continue feeling these tickles, but also take it seriously, believe in it, because I'm actually seeing even if you don't, things will start happening for you. It's just like a nicer time for you if you start believing in it right now. You will just enjoy the ride a little bit longer and a little bit more. You also have Hierophant. Okay, that is interesting why the Hierophant came through. Is this I'm sensing just you're being guided by someone, and I'm not sensing that it's a person. Are you almost hearing a voice inside of you or around you that you're not quite sure if it's just your thoughts or if someone else is coming through? Because someone else is coming through from another realm, another maybe dimension, to help you with this. Someone that is very connected to the star thing, this message that is coming through to you. Wherever you go, you just scroll through YouTube, you're listening to the radio, you're just hearing the message. That is another one coming through. Someone supporting you, someone guiding you. You have the Empress. You have the 4 of Swords. You see how you should relax when it comes to mothering, being this lioness, that you should relax when it comes to this, because you will always do that anyways. Even if you relax, you will do that. It's just if you relax, you will just do it maybe on a level that is more suited for this period of your life. And you also have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, okay. So let's see. It can actually be that you might resist this shift of focus that is required of you. And it's not because you don't want this star thing. It's not that you don't want it to be real. It has more to do about this earth. Like, it can be you having an aspect of your identity tied to you being this empress. You, like, look how she just carries this baby with all of her heart. Like, so this isn't coming through to like push you into something. It is just simply reaffirming and reassuring you that even if your focus would shift to this star thing, you will never not be this empress. You can actually do both. It is just that the balance will be more suited for this next phase in your life. Yeah, okay. I think I've emptied every card on the table. So this was the message coming through for you from Shambhala. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, Pal 3. Welcome to your reading. I'm so glad to have you here. Let's take a look at what message wants to come through to you from a mystical place, and you chose Lemuria. And as your main card, you have this one, and it says Lemurian Seed Codes. Embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. So what I'm sensing is that there is some type of like information, some place inside of you that carries information that is buried deep. You know, like the legend of Lemuria, how they left their information here on earth tied or connected to a clear quartz that is very specific and called even like Lemurian quartz. And that is what I'm sensing for you. There is like a deep knowledge, hidden information inside of you that wants to come through, and that, yeah, so that will be your message from Lemuria. I'm also sensing more things that I have no idea. Like, yeah, so you know what? Let me just take your oracle cards. But more things are coming through. Very like, I want to say like mature and profound. Inner knowing. But I'm also sensing like grown-up things, like for grown-ups. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, let's shuffle your oracle cards and let's see what comes through for you. Okay, so this little deck here, it is a Lenormand deck. I will get to it. I just want to look at your oracle cards first. So you have card number 10, Aragonite, Initiation, Fire Element. Something will be ignited. It might come actually like out of the blue for you, even with this clear quartz coming up in the sky, like from the ocean breaking through the sky. Like this might be talking about some type of breakthrough when it comes to what I was picking up on with information, inner knowing, yeah, it seems to be a type of breakthrough for you. You know, like with this, with the lighter, like the fire comes out of nowhere. Like that's the type of energy surrounding it. Okay, the other card you have is Burden with the number 43, and this is the sacred journey marker. You know what I was picking up with, like with grown up? I think it was this card, what this card is talking about, like burden. But I'm getting like not burden in a bad way. And that is the combination of burden and grown up. Like you're up for this. You're mature enough for this. You're grown up enough for this breakthrough to happen, because like they're showing me how you will start speaking and talking out of this breakthrough that will happen. Let's get your Lenormand card. Like honestly, I'm just being shown like a tiny step at a time. And that is quite exciting. Yeah, so I'll just trust the process and go with it. Okay, so the Lenormand cards you have is the Grave, and it says death, sadness, mourning. A big change, like a big breakthrough that will lead to you letting go of something exiting your life, a big change happening. And I saw you talking. It can actually be some type of conversation you have with someone because of this breakthrough of yours that might end up in like something big changing with another person. Okay, that is one message. The other message, oh my god, okay. So the bouquet. Reward, pleasure, flattery. You know, you might actually set someone on fire. Like you got the, not literally, but yeah, of course you got that. So with the lighter, you having like breakthrough communication, conversation, and someone just losing their head. So you have two cards confirming like a big change because of a conversation that you will have with someone that will like not suit them well. It will not fly home with them. Like they won't roll with it. Okay. And again, like grown up and maturity comes through to me. It's really saying like either that you're very ready to have this conversation, you just want to know what will happen after this conversation, or that like you can deal with whatever comes after this conversation. Oh, okay. So yes. Okay. From now on, the reading will be about what happens after this ending, exiting conversation, this breakthrough that you have, because now all the focus is on you. All the focus is what will happen next after that. So let's get to your tarot cards. Okay. That one. I think I've like the last couple of weeks I've had like two other readings that has had this message, almost like this message coming through about something has to exit for you to like step into the next phase, cutting cords with someone. I know that came through in a reading too. So yeah, this might actually be like some type of confirmation for you to like take the next step. It will be the best thing for you. But however, the reading from now on will be like what's next. Yeah, so you have the Page of Pentacles already talking about like a new a new beginning when it comes to like your everyday life, when it comes to the life of yours that is in this physical reality, that it will actually become a little bit more innocent, more enjoyable, and more like free to transform, free to explore. Like you will feel free to transform and explore things in your everyday life. And the next card you have is the Hanging Man or the Hanged Man. You also have Queen of Wands. You know, the energies you might be experiencing now of restriction, being held back, watching your tongue, you'll just feel like, you know, the energies inside of you can move freely. You don't have to tiptoe, you don't have to be scared, you don't have to be like holding you back, or you can actually like make mistakes, walk on other people's toes, and that will be fine. Like you will just apologize and they will laugh and say, oh, that's no problem. And I sense like that might not be the energies that you have right now, and that is why this thing or person has to exit. And when they do, you will feel like you can let your hair down, you can make mistakes, you can laugh, you don't have to hold your tongue, restrict yourself. It will just be more freely, more fire, without being scared that the fire will burn you or someone else. It's like you've been accused of burning others, of hurting others, or someone being like very entitled when it comes to you and very blaming you, like putting things on you that actually has nothing to do with you, but still requiring of you to give an answer, requiring of you to take responsibility for that, for them, or for that thing. Yeah, okay, so the next card you have is the Empress. You also have the Magician. You know, this is talking about the manifestation of creation that will be possible for you, and that it will be like, you know, abundant with the Empress. It's like all of the energy you put into this relationship, this workplace, this colleague, this cousin, this project, like whatever it is that has to exit, the energy you put into that, it is so potent. It is like full of creation inside of those energies. And when you get to direct them into the right area, into the right space, like not only will you get to experience yourself like fully, like with the Queen of Wands and the Empress, you know, you will like enjoy yourself, enjoy experiencing yourself, but you will also, like with the Magician, see how you can also enjoy the things that are surrounding you. Even they will like change their energies, not be as sensitive, not be as easy to be hurt. Like I don't know how to explain that, but yeah, I just see that you can start creating from a much more easy place, and that will be rewarded. That will come back to you with the Empress. It will come back to you like 3 times. Like the energy you put in will come back to you 3 times. That is what I'm seeing. And the last card you have is the Hierophant. So you know what, like you already know this, like you have an inner knowing of what needs to exit your life, what you need to let go of in your life. This is already like a voice inside of you, like a whisper in your heart, an intuition, a gut feeling. For some of you, this might be like a recurring dream coming to you when you're sleeping. So you already know about this, and the reason why you already know about this, why it's already coming to you stronger and stronger every day, it is for you to have this breakthrough of energy that can just come out of you by your energy being directed in the right direction. Yeah, directed in the right direction. Like you getting it like more together, more focused, and just like simply doing with it what you actually feel like you want to do with it, not anyone else directing you. So this can actually be talking about a workplace, in a boss demanding things of you that you know, like if I just got more freedom in my job, I could actually give my boss better things than my boss is asking of me. But I'm being restricted, and that is why I'm not, like in his opinion or her opinion, doing a great job. So that might actually be, yeah, that might be a working place environment that needs to exit in some way. But the thing is that this breakthrough is all about you. It is all about the energies that are being built up inside of you, just wanting to be expressed in a new way, in the right space. And when you do that, like you will experience yourself in your outer world in an easier way, a more soft way, a more fun way even. Yeah. So that is the message for you, Pal 3, that comes from Lemuria, and what that mystical place would like you to know. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye.